guys, I'm Sharice.
I'm Curtis.
And we are
the Ramsays. No, I'm playing. And today, this video is Robe Talk. And today is Robe Talk, aka / story time. And what is this story about, bro?
Story time of us finding out that we are pregnant.
This is gonna be a funny one. It's pretty funny. Way different from when we found out that she was pregnant with Kamari.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, guys. So how this all came about? Well, we know how it came about, but man,
us finding out, basically.
Us finding out. So, of course, Sharice knows her body. She knew it when she was pregnant with Kamari. She knew she was pregnant. So this time around, she felt like she was pregnant. I wanted to wait a little bit because it wasn't, the full month yet that we should be like, hold on, So then Sharice, we got a pregnancy test from Dollar Tree. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. I'll be here spending $15 on a pregnancy test. You crazy to come back negative?
Yeah, I was about to say just for it to be false. Like no.
Nah, that's
nah.
So went to Dollar Tree, got some pregnancy tests, and actually I think we already had one from last time because I think a few months before we had like a pregnancy. I don't want to call it scare.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
Yeah, but we had a time where we thought she was pregnant, but it came back negative, so we had some extra ones. And so went to Dollar Tree and got the test. So we already had the test. So then Sharice, I think we were going somewhere, and I went to the car first, and Sharice took it upon herself.
You know me.
To take a pregnancy test when we were leaving out one day. So I went to the car first, and she was like, hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. So then she came back to the car and was like, babe, it's invalid. I'm like, what's invalid? She's like, oh, I took the pregnancy test. So we took the pregnancy test. Well, that's Kamari in the background going ham. So I looked at it, and I looked at the pregnancy test that she took, and that other line was kind of faint. I seen one solid line and then one faint line.
One solid line, one faint line.
Real faint. And at the time, I don't know if y'all could really see that. But the other one's faint, so it kept just, I don't know, it was heavy on my heart. Man, I don't know, that looks like two lines. I know there's a solid one, but there's a faint one. So I think a few days or a week probably passed by after she took that test. And we went to not Dollar Tree. We went to Walgreens and we got a pregnancy test. And then we came to the house. So she took the test and then set it on the table. If anyone knows about pregnancy tests, is you got to wait, 2-3 minutes?
3.
Got to wait 3 minutes for the results to pop up. So we're sitting on the couch, we're chilling. 3 minutes is up. And I walk to the table. Sharice is still on the couch. And man, I was so confident that she was not pregnant. So when I walked up to the table, I seen one line. I was like, okay, there's one. Now she usually means she's not pregnant. And then I see another one. I'm like, hold up. It's 2 lines. So I think it took me a little bit to process. And to be totally honest, I think it took me a week to process the whole thing. But at that time, probably even longer. But at that time, just processing that, there's 2 lines on this pregnancy test. Sharice is pregnant again.
Not again.
Again. So, and Sharice knows I'm goofy. We always playing with each other. So if it said negative, I would have told her oh no, it says you're pregnant. So she already knows me inside and out. So I didn't even want to play with her or nothing like that. So instead of me telling her what the result is, I just brought the pregnancy test to her. When I brought the pregnancy test to her, she said the funniest thing ever. What'd you say, babe? You remember what you said? She was like, oh, this ain't right. What do you mean this ain't right? This is 99.9%.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. I'll wait for my part.
Right. So, so that was my point of view of us finding out she was pregnant. So I'm gonna let Sharice, tell her side of the story. All right, you ready for your side of the story, babe?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Okay, so this is taking me back, y'all. It's taking me back. So, okay, so you guys know, well, for females, we know when our body goes through different changes. Obviously, my period was late. I skipped a month before, so it happened to me before, but obviously at that time I wasn't pregnant. So I didn't know if I was going through that again or that it was just late. So, but also I started noticing like different changes in my body, and then, but still, like the idea of me being pregnant, I just didn't think that was true.
Right.
Like I didn't really believe it. I didn't believe it. Like I don't know why when things like that happen, it's like hard to believe, you know?
Especially because like, and this happened with Kamari too when we found out. Kamari, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when we found out Kamari or Sharice was pregnant with Kamari, is like we had big plans. Like we was planning a big wedding,
We have big plans.
honeymoon, and everything, and then we found out
yeah.
Kamari was, about to have Kamari. And then this time around, we had a whole vacation coming up soon. It was about to be big, man. Already found places, about to book tickets, make reservations, all of that, and then plans
I
came
have
to a halt.
multiple vacations. I was gonna go on vacation with my sister. We just had everything
We were
planned.
supposed to go
but
to
God
Jamaica
had
with
a
our
greater
family.
plan, okay? Yeah, we were supposed to go to Jamaica in the summer. Like, we just had so many things planned. But I mean, obviously, having a child doesn't stop that. It kind of just puts like I don't know what do you call it.
A halt to it.
Yeah, you know, but it's still gonna happen. It didn't discourage us or anything, because realistically, when things happen, we just have to know that it's God's will. Back to my story though. So I knew my body was going through different changes. My period was late, you know, just little signs. But still didn't think I was pregnant. So yeah, we had that pregnancy test in my closet. I started asking my husband, like, babe, what if I'm pregnant? And I was like, nah, I don't think I am.
And really quick too, because we talked about, a lot of people will answer some of the questions that people ask us after we, tell our side of the story. But one thing that, what was big was when we talked about, before we found out Sharice was pregnant, we talked about having another baby, but we was kind of skeptical because of COVID-19 and the restrictions. When she was pregnant with Kamari, I was at every appointment, every ultrasound, everything, just by her side through everything. But with COVID, there's so many restrictions, so I can't go into the appointments with her. So, we set up kind of a little thing where she'll FaceTime me or, put me on speakerphone or whatever, just so I feel like I'm part of it. But yeah, go ahead.
So like you said, we definitely talked about it. What's so funny is that, by the time I actually have my second child, Kamari will be 2, and and when people ask me, I don't know why people always ask this question to new moms after they have a baby, but they always be like, so when do you plan on having any more? Like, dang, chill. Like, I just had the baby, I'm still healing.
Right.
But I always said, yeah, but no time soon. Probably when he's like 2. And then literally now it's like, I feel like I kind of just spoke that into the air, into existence. But back to the story again.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I get sidetracked so much. So this time around, we went to get the other pregnancy test, which tells us what, babe?
So
that wasn't digital, but it was still accurate. And I don't know if you guys know the brand. I think it's Clear Blue. That's pretty accurate. And yep, that had 2 lines. So Curtis, when he had taken, I let him do the test, okay? I'm like, okay, I did the first test. I'm going to let him do the second test. I'm like, you know what? I'll, do my part, and then he can do the second part. So I'm chilling on the couch because I already knew it was going to be negative. So he's over there, and he's like, okay, we got to wait 3 minutes. So we're waiting. He actually timed it,
Sure did.
And, when he went back, he was quiet. Unusually quiet. And I'm like, okay, he's playing me. Like, he's joking. He's playing me for real. Like, he's trying to act like, he's trying to trick me to think that it's positive when it really is negative. Like, I was so sure that he was just trying to play games because we joke around a lot. So, but when I saw his face, I'm like, okay, no, like his face expression like said it all. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's not joking. Like, as he brought the test back to me, he's like, babe. I'm like, what? I'm like, it's positive. And he looked, and he came and brought it to me to the couch, and I looked. I was like, take it back.
This ain't right. This ain't
it's
right.
It's not right. Like, it's definitely defected. Mm-hmm. You might want to take it back. I don't know why it was like so hard to accept. It was just so hard to believe, because I'm like, that can't be right. It just can't be right. I don't know why it was just hard to believe. Obviously, we talked about having another child, but like the reality of it, it was just so hard to accept. I don't know why.
Sooner than probably we expected, because, you know, with Kamari, it took longer and we had more time to, you know, really plan, you know. But with this, it was kind of like, okay, we plan to have another kid, because, you know, I always told Sharice, like, hey, you know, if we're going to have a second kid right now, I want to do it before I'm 30, and I turn 29 next month. So I spoke that into existence. So yeah, some of the questions that we get from, or that we got, has been, are we happy? Extremely happy. Like I said, it took a little while for us to process it, but during that time that we're processing it, it was not a time that we weren't happy.
Right.
What's another question that you got?
You said, yeah, I think that's a lot of I can't really think of any right now, but a lot of people do ask that reality check, like,
we're happy. Yes.
Happy?
We did.
Oh, was it planned?
Yes, and it was, because we knew it was done. Like I said, a few weeks before that, you go, because I think like for like the last probably 4 to 5 months, we were kind of back and forth with it. And then like 3 weeks before we found out she was pregnant, we really sat down and talked about it. So yes, this was planned. Yes, we are happy. Yes, the Ramsay family is getting bigger, and you know, it's all in God's plan. So, you know, if God wants us to have, you know, a big family, and we're big on family, you know, that's very important to us. Our family, you know, whether it's blood or not blood, are very close.
And like you told me many times, like, you're taking it different than I thought. I don't know. It's just like this peace that came over me, and like just this acceptance that I didn't have from the beginning. And I know that's God and everything. And I'm just really excited, like super excited, so excited, you guys, because not only that, but this week we get to find out the gender. So
our next video after this will be the gender reveal. So make sure you guys tune in. You do not want to miss that. Our appointment is on Friday, and we're doing the gender reveal on Saturday. We
are revealing it to one person. And hopefully they can keep it secret.
It's only for one day. You better be able to keep it. You know who we talking about too.
Oh, I almost said it.
But yeah, y'all, so we just wanted to just share, before we just drop gender reveal videos and ultrasound videos and all of that, we just wanted to share with you guys how we found out that our family is just continuing to get bigger. God continues to bless us and continues to bless our family all the way around, from family to friends to loved ones. But yeah. So is that it? You have anything else?
Let us know in the comments if y'all team boy or team girl.
Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell at the top to get notifications. We love y'all. We thank y'all.
See you next video so we can find out the gender.
And we are the Ramsays.